When we have thoughts in a meditation, and thoughts are because of some problems and we can't take them out from the mind, my advice is first solve that problem. The problems we keep coming into our meditation and we can't get rid of them completely unless we solve them. They are just two kind of problems. The problem that you can solve and the problem that you cannot. For the problems that you can solve, you just solve them and let them go from the mind, right? But for the problems that you cannot solve, what do? Should you keep worrying about it? Or you just let go from the mind as well, right? So basically, whatever problems that we have, try to solve them first. And tell yourself that you have to let them go anyway, whether you can solve them or not. But sometimes some problems can be solved now. Some problems you have to wait to solve them in the future. For the problems that can be solved in the future, then you just have to let them go from the mind for a while. You can finish your thought, and you have to remember that meditation is about balance. It's about finding the balance between relaxation and concentration. So you have to observe what can be missing at the moment. If you miss the relaxation part, you just have to relax more and continue with the concentration. But if you miss the concentration part, then you have to follow the meditation technique. But if none of the technique works, because there are many different techniques, and these techniques are suitable with different mental conditions. But if none of them works, let me tell you, open your eyes. If you open your eyes, all the wandering thoughts will disappear. This is very, very effective when we deal with wandering thoughts, especially sometimes there are so many problems. It's like we keep resetting ourselves until we come to a point where the mind finds the balance between relaxation and concentration. And lastly, even though we try to solve our problems, we try to let them go from the mind, we try opening our eyes, but none of it works, it happens sometimes. I give you two rules. First, meditate happily. Second, finish your session. If you follow these two rules and you meditate happily and you try to finish your sessions, meditate until the end of the sessions, even though sometimes you will think about something positive, you think about yourself in the nature, you try to remember the memory that was very pleasing and very appealing, do that. It's not wrong to think in a meditation. This is not sin, but being lazy and do not meditate is a sin. Having wandering thoughts is no sin at all. So if you follow that two rules and eventually you meditate happily, that comfortable feeling that you have cultivated in the meditation is going to help the mind come back to the balance. And the mind that feels balanced will let go of any thoughts on its own. So I hope that these tips is useful for you. And let's continue meditating, and eventually your meditation will improve over time.